Look at the comments. They know what I wrote. I wrote tons of her music. 90% of her music, I wrote it since I've been around her. I wrote probably like 3 songs on her first album. If I listen to it, I'll tell you exactly what I wrote. And when you listen to it, y'all know my pen. But that's neither here nor there. That's not why I came here. The only reason why I'm mentioning that is because you fab.
Papoose and Remy Ma were once seen as one of hip-hop's strongest couples. Their love survived prison time, music industry pressure, and public judgment. But now, everything is falling apart in a way no one expected. Papoose, who always kept quiet and supported his wife, is finally speaking up. And what he said has shocked fans everywhere. For years, people whispered that Papoose had a major role in Remy Ma's music. Some even said he wrote her verses, especially during her comeback. But he never confirmed or denied it. He stayed silent, loyal, always standing by her side. That changed recently when Papoose went live online and shared his truth. He looked calm, but the pain was clear. He admitted he's been holding things in for years, not to protect himself, but to protect Remy's image, their marriage, and their family. According to Papoose, he wrote about 90% of Remy's lyrics after she got out of prison. From hooks to punchlines, he says much of it came from him. But he wasn't trying to take anything away from her. He explained that he did it out of love, not pride. He just wanted to help her rise again. He said it wasn't about showing off, it was about giving. While she was rebuilding, he gave her everything, even his writing. He stayed behind the scenes so she could shine in the spotlight. That, to him, was real love and real sacrifice.
On writing music for Remy Ma and catching her in bed with another woman.
But Papoose didn't stop there. In that same live stream, he shared the detail that really rocked the hip-hop world. He found Remy Ma in bed with another woman. He didn't say who it was or when it happened, but he explained how walking in on them broke his heart in a way he never thought possible. Fans couldn't believe it. Papoose, always steady and supportive, now sounded raw and wounded as he spoke about years of hidden pain and disappointment. The man who once championed their relationship with the hashtag Black Love now seemed destroyed by it. Some people jumped to Remy's defense, arguing this was a private matter and that Papoose should have dealt with it away from the cameras. Others cheered his honesty, saying he'd stood by her through every trial and deserved to share his side. A third group wasn't surprised at all, recalling whispers that the couple had drifted apart, rumors of separation and sightings of Remy without her wedding ring. Remy Ma herself hasn't addressed these claims yet. Those close to her say she's stunned and hurt that Papoose went public. They also worry about how the news of his ghostwriting admissions could damage her reputation as a top-tier MC, a woman who built her career on being one of the fiercest lyricists in a male-dominated field. This isn't just a celebrity split. It's the collapse of a brand founded on loyalty, passion, and raw talent. Papoose and Remy Ma crafted an image of unbreakable bond through prison, parenthood, and industry battles. Now fans are seeing the real story behind the spotlight, and it's far messier than anyone imagined. As they both navigate the fallout, fans debating, media dissecting, and the music world buzzing, one thing is clear: the love and lyrics that once held them up feel like they could fall apart entirely. And in hip-hop, that kind of shock sends ripples through every corner of the culture.
90% of her music, I wrote it since I've been around her. I wrote probably like 3 songs on her first album. If I listen to it, I'll tell you exactly what I wrote. And when you listen to it, y'all know my pen. But that's neither here nor there. That's not why I came here. The only reason why I'm mentioning that is because you fabricate.
Papoose and Remy Ma were once hip-hop's ultimate power couple. They endured prison sentences, industry pressures, and public scrutiny, cementing their bond with songs and interviews praising loyalty and love. Fans admired the image they projected. 2 artists who supported each other through every challenge. But now, that image is unraveling in a way no one saw coming. It all started when Papoose went live online to share his side of the story. Calm but clearly wounded, he admitted he'd carried a burden for years, one he kept secret to shield Remy's reputation and protect their family. Then he dropped a bomb. Remy had been unfaithful, not with a stranger or a fleeting hookup, but with someone Papoose trusted deeply, one of his own friends. He didn't name names, but he described the moment he walked in on them together as the instant everything changed. He said it felt like his whole world shattered in one breath. Fans were stunned. A man known for quiet strength who stuck by his wife while she rebuilt her career after prison was now exposing a betrayal that cut to the core of everything he believed in. In the same stream, he confessed that he wrote the majority of Remy's post-prison lyrics, hooks, verses, punchlines, out of love and a desire to see her succeed. Yet even that sacrifice paled beside the pain of discovering her secret. Some supporters rushed to Remy's defense, arguing that this was private business. They felt Papoose should have addressed it behind closed doors, not online. Others praised his honesty, noting how he waited while she served her sentence and raised their children as she bounced back in the music world. For them, he had every right to speak his truth. Meanwhile, rumors of cracks in their marriage had already been circulating. Fans noticed Remy at events without her wedding ring and Papoose skipping couple interviews. Cryptic social media posts hinted at mistrust. Trust is like paper. Once crumpled, it can never be perfect again. Observers tried for months to piece together a timeline, searching for evidence of anything untoward. But nothing matched the shock of Papoose's revelation. In a final, painful moment, he concluded his live stream by saying, "Sometimes the person you write for is the same one who rewrites your entire life behind your back." Despite the betrayal, he emphasized that he still cared for Remy and wanted her to do well. He simply could no longer bear the one-sidedness of their relationship. Remy hasn't yet responded publicly. Insiders say she's reeling from both his cheating allegations and his confession about ghostwriting her lyrics. In a field where authenticity is everything, having someone else claim credit for your words can feel devastating. Fans worry that this revelation could undermine her hard-earned credibility as a top-tier female MC in a male-dominated arena. As the story spreads, several questions hang in the air. Will Remy speak up and share her version of events? Is there any path back to trust for these two artists? Can Papoose forgive and rebuild, or is this the end of their partnership? And what impact will this scandal have on their individual brands and joint ventures? Some industry insiders believe Remy's label might distance itself until she issues a statement, while Papoose could face legal questions about whether he defamed her. Sponsors and network executives are reportedly watching closely, concerned that their association with the couple's drama could hurt sales and viewership. But beyond contracts and lawsuits, this saga speaks to a universal theme. What happens when the very love you celebrate becomes a source of unbearable pain? Papoose wasn't a flashy reality TV spouse fishing for fame. He showed up quietly, day after day, often standing in the background so Remy could shine. When he speaks now, his words carry the weight of genuine anguish. The internet has exploded with memes, timelines, and hot takes. Some users have even edited old clips of Papoose's supportive interviews, overlaying betrayal-themed captions. Twitter threads speculate whether this is the final chapter in their love story, or the opening of a new saga where both artists emerge stronger, honest about their struggles. Through it all, Fat Joe's voice still resonates. He warned years ago that they'll strike at your enemies, then your friends. Now, many interpret that as prophecy. Loyalty can be fleeting, and betrayal often comes from where you least expect it. Whether Papoose and Remy find forgiveness or walk away forever, this moment will be a defining turn in both of their lives and in the culture they helped shape. So, what do you think? Did Papoose do the right thing by speaking out? Or should he have handled this privately? Can Remy rebuild her reputation and career after such a public rupture? And ultimately, what does this teach us about trust, sacrifice, and the true meaning of loyalty? Drop your thoughts below, hit like if you felt the sting of this story, and subscribe for more honest conversations every week. No filters, no fluff, just real talk about how even the strongest bonds can face their toughest tests.